We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Julio Cesar Chavez, 171 centimeters tall with a reach of 173. And he'll be facing Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7", 135 pounds even. That's the lightweight limit, and he's got a reach of 74 inches.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach, use that long jab. Do it that way, you'll be safe all night.
Julio Cesar Chavez making his way to the ring. This man is synonymous with boxing in Mexico. He had 90 professional fights before he ever lost, and he doesn't plan on losing again in this one. Terrence.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 107 career victories. Introducing El Gran Campeón Mexicano, Julio Cesar Chavez.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Pause the door, pause the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Good counter punching. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice defense on that jab. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What's caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They stop the hook there. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Can you believe it? He put Chavez down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
Talk about Chavez in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put...
And there's the bell to start round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Throws the uppercut, but misses. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that's your moment. Once you do that, you're giving the man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Nice counter shot. Just missed with that hook. That uppercut doesn't get through. Crawford is dazed. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. Here's the bell to start round 3. Those counter punches have to hurt. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice counter shot. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. So much firepower here. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Missing with the hook. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Oh, and the grand champion might go down. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Switch on. There's the bell for round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes the stool again. That was a shot.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Crawford in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
Nice round. Good run.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. That hook is parried away. That hook was off target. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Exchange punches. He blocks the jab. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Catch and shoot. Which fighter will say no mas? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for the... This is the beginning of round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Crawford may be ready to go down. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
To the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Chavez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot. And there's the bell for round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
It's the one who draws first blood type. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Missing with that right hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well done with that counter shot. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the... 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Hold it right there. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Defense, defense.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their... There's the bell to start round. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Julio Cesar Chavez just got rocked. Oh my goodness, Chavez is on the canvas. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner needs to think now.
Oh, wait a minute. Crawford is dazed. It appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Julio Cesar Chavez in some serious trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Final 10 seconds here. Unless something major happens, I think we all know who won that one. El Gran Campeon in some real trouble here. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous...